Will Carlos Prates get one step closer to a title shot by taking out Jack Della Maddalena? See who fighters are picking in the latest edition of MMA Pros Pick.
Woo! My God, a fighter's fight, man, that's a tough one. I gotta go with the UFC's Marlboro man, Carlos Prates, the smoking gunslinger dude. I love both guys. I'm a big fan of all the fighters from down under, but Prates, man, he's got that it factor, and that knee, I think, is going to be the equalizer. That lead knee is going to be very dangerous for Jack Della when he gets in the pocket.
I think Jack will win that one.
That's a hard one because they like to bang. Carlos is very explosive and very unorthodox. I think that's what makes him so much. If I was to bet, it would go to Carlos. I think it's 50-50, but maybe 49-51 Carlos. I just think his unorthodoxness will be the difference, and he'll be able to catch him and hurt him with something.
Man, I'm going with where the momentum is at right now. I'm going with Carlos Prates.
Ooh, that's a fun fight. Oh man, yeah, that's a very fun fight. I'm leaning towards Prates. I think Prates is gonna get it.
That's another great fight. I'm taking Jack Della, I think, on that one.
Ooh, that's a good fight. That's a good fight. I'm gonna have to go with Prates. Prates, he's really well-rounded. We also know JDM, man, he's a monster. He's got hands, he's got power. I think Prates is, it's gonna be a fight. But Prates has power too, and I think he has one of the best crosses in the game. So, that's gonna be a banger. I'm gonna have to go with Prates.
Oh man, that was a tight one, but I gotta go with Carlos Prates because he smokes cigarettes, and I fucking I don't know what it is about that, but it's hilarious to me, and I enjoy his attitude.
That's a great fight. That's a really good fight. I think I like Prates, man. He's kind of on the up and up right now. He's finding his flow, his swag. I think. Yeah, man, I think he's got what it takes. I mean, JDM's a beast too, so I'm really excited to see that matchup on the feet.
Ooh. I'm gonna go with Jack Della. Yeah, I think his combination is nice.
I think Jack Della Maddalena. I think he's just the more technical striker. Prates has a fear factor, and he's got all the weapons with the Muay Thai stuff. But Jack's boxing is so crisp, it's so clean, it's so straightforward that I think that's going to beat the big spinny flashy stuff and the big attacks. And yeah, I think he comes right down the middle with those ones and those twos, and I think he can edge that one out.
That's a really tough one to call, man. Prates is a scary fella. We fought on that same card in Kansas City, and he fought Ian Gary. And I remember when I seen Prates, he didn't seem like very big, almost like he almost felt like a smaller 70er. And Ian Gary was a big boy, like his head was touching the ceiling. I swear he was much bigger in person than I thought he was. I'm going to have to go JDM, man. I think JDM's a little cleaner on the feet. I think Prates is on a high right now, and he is a very dangerous guy, but I think Della Maddalena is a little bit more of a complete fighter, and I think whenever you get to that top 5 spot, like, you really have to have your holes closed up, and, I'm leaning towards Maddalena on that one.
That's tough, man. That's tough. I feel like Jack is the better fighter, the better boxer, but he's got to cover so much distance to get in there. And not that he's taken a lot of damage, not that he's getting hit a lot. He's got really, he reminds me a lot of Petr Yan, to be honest with you. And, but Prates, every time I bet against him, he knocks the dude out. So I'm not sure. The one guy we've seen do really well against Prates is Ian Gary, and Ian Gary is long and has really, really good footwork. So I felt like that helped him in the fight a lot, and I just don't see that from Jack. If you're pointing a gun to my head, I'm gonna say Carlos Prates wins, but that's just a guess. That's 50-50 in my head.
Man, Prates is on fire right now. I gotta go with Prates, man. Like, how good he looked against Leon, how good he looked against
Guy before that. Jeff, he's on fire right now. So I'm a huge fan of Carlos Prates.
I'm always riding with Jack. He was on Contender Series with me, and so no matter what, my heart's going with him.
I counted Carlos Prates out his last fight, and honestly, he surprised me. He's looking savage, looking good, and I think he can touch up Magdalena. So I'm going to go with Prates.
I think Jack will win. Carlos Prates is super good too, but I think Jack, he's more well-rounded, if I can say. They're both very good strikers, but Jack maybe he has some good submissions too. He has a good submission game. He has good wrestling. He comes from a rugby background, if I'm not mistaken. So I think that if Jack utilizes all his weapons, I think he's gonna win this fight for sure. Prates is always dangerous on the feet, but Jack has a good knockout power too. So I really do believe this one is gonna be a crazy fight. I think once again that fans are in for a special treat on this one. Yeah.
Oh, that's a tough one. That's a striker's delight right there. I would say I'm a big fan of JDM, so I'd say JDM.
Oh man, that is a banger fight. I'm gonna be honest though, I think Carlos Prates wins it. I mean, I think JDM is legit. I think he's a great boxer, but man, momentum is a thing, brother. And Carlos Prates is him right now. Also, I fought on 2 cards with Carlos, and it's to the point now where he showed me love, you know who I am. So I could never ever pick against him, man. So I'm going Carlos on that one.
Damn, that was hard, man, because I like it's a weird thing, right? Because JDM, it's like once you reach you always see it. We've seen it with Adesanya lately. It's one of my favorite fighters, but you've seen it once they reach that peak. Once they're coming down, and I know JDM is still kind of young, it's kind of hard once you reach that peak. I don't know what it is. If I was looking at it, if they got scheduled before JDM had the title, I would be like JDM for sure. But now that momentum, and Prates has that just that momentum in it, it does something for people. And I think he might just pull it off just because of that.
That's a sick fight. I feel like Carlos obviously is so cool, and his fighting style is dope and all that, but I feel like that style, the way Ian beat him and the way Jack can fight, using his footwork and speed and countering him, I feel like Jack's probably gonna win. I feel like styles just make fights, and all these guys are so good. It's just about how we all just match up.
Do you know what? I'm still thinking that Della Maddalena is gonna take that one. Just because he's got a very great boxing style, good high guard and stuff like that. And obviously he's been training with some high-level grapplers as well. Obviously, anyone fighting Islam's gonna have a tough time. Carlos has been on quite a rise in his career, but I still think Jack's got the skill set to get it done in that one.
If you look style-wise, Carlos Prates has way more weapons than Jack Della Maddalena. Jack Della Maddalena is a really good boxer, but Carlos has a really good boxing. Also, he has more reach, and he has more weapons. He can kick, he can knee, he can elbow you, while Jack is gonna come in with his boxing, So I think he has a great advantage because of this, his style.
And I'm a big Prates fan. I always like to watch him. He goes for the kill, so I'm trying to get a little bit of that in me.